When the GameCube launched, we got stuck with Luigi. Well, I'm not saying Luigi's Mansion is bad. It's just not what we hoped for. A year later, we got Mario, but in a very foreign environment. Mario is traveling to Isle Delfino for a much-needed vacation. Peach sees this Mario look-alike, which is trashing Isle Delfino by spraying this weird paint-like substance all over the resort, and Mario is accused of being the perpetrator. You are tasked to clean up the resort before Mario can leave the island. With Mario's new friend Flood, Mario wears Flood on his back to go into high air, spray enemies, and uses the momentum to stay longer in the air. People say Flood sucks. Well, you're missing the point. Flood makes the game feel distinct from the other Mario games, which only had jumping and no other mechanics. Well, there's other mechanics, but no, just jumping. There's nothing else to keep you in the air except in Galaxy you can spin, which doesn't last as long as the Flood, which makes the game more beneficial. Comparing Galaxy to Sunshine is quite easy. Galaxy has a more Mario 64 feel because of its diverse level layouts and designs. But Sunshine has the resort and all the cool colors, and it's not as much. There's not as much creativity as Galaxy, but it has more cinematics and more story-driven than Galaxy, which makes this Sunshine a true GameCube blast. Wait, I missed the gameplay. Well, you might think, you're stupid, why didn't you just include it with your script, you idiot? But I wanted to just make that record scratch. No, I just missed the gameplay part of my script, and I don't know where to put it. So, here's the gameplay. You start out by getting Flood, and then you use him in the game by using it to go up, jump, and stay high in the air. And then the levels are laid out like 64. You get stars, which are replaced with sprites. And yeah, you collect them just like Mario 64. And you go to these portals to get in other worlds, which aren't too distinct like Mario 64 and Galaxy, but they're very nice game designs. You usually get 8 coins, other platforming levels, bosses. And speaking of platforms, the platforms in Mario Sunshine usually go up instead of sideways. This is because Flood can go up in the air when you're using it instead of go higher in the air. Some complaints I have about this game is the camera is still very good, but it's sometimes kind of wonky and gets stuck on stuff. And another one is that the level designs aren't that distinct from each other. But a really good option, as you can see, you can play as Yoshi, which you can in Galaxy. They improved that in Galaxy too. But Yoshi's just so fun to play. You don't use him that much, but he's still a very fun addition. And in the end, the final boss is very easy, just to let you know. But it's irrelevant to the gameplay. The thing I found very different about this game is the unfamiliarities of the past games. There's no Goombas or Koopas or Super Fortresses in sight. It's all resort based. I like to see. I wish they had Goombas and like relevant characters than like other random characters that we have no idea had existed in past in Mario games. There's some new, some like, characters that has been in other Mario games like bloopers, but there's not a lot of them. It's a very different game. It's like the Majora's Mask of Mario games. It's familiar, but it's not familiar. It toys with your expectations of a Mario game or a Zelda game. If you don't like Sunshine and you just like classic Mario, you suck. But well, I don't know. That's a very bad opinion of Mario Sunshine. But if you just like some of this game, if you could rent it, I would rent it because I would just play the classic levels. Like there's these little parts in the game where you can play like classic retro platforming parts, which are in 3D but not 2D, but they're really fun. You don't have flood on you. You just have normal good old Mario, so you just platform and go. So that, if you don't like it, you just ask your friend if you can borrow it just for their bubbles. Look at classic Mario. Now I can say it. This is a true GameCube freaking classic.